Hi guys, it's me Sandy Espree and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is a brand new video. And if you have stuck with me this far, well then, Merry Christmas to you, Happy Holidays to all of you watching, and I hope that this holiday season has not been too chaotic. But it is what it is. We're surrounded with our loved ones, good vibes, good energy, and yeah, so pretty much this vlog is definitely one of those that I wanted to commemorate. I am feeling quite happy, quite proud of myself that I've made it this far. I even did my face. I did my whole face, gave myself a little pizzazz on my eyeshadow. I got my red sweater on. I got the tree behind me and the fireplace, and I'm actually, believe it or not, using my daughter's toddler chair to sit on. Just so that I could get this right. But I am so grateful and so thankful to all of you who are here, who are still here, who have been watching my channel grow. We're 600, I believe 611 subscribers strong, and so I'm super grateful. I just want to say thank you to all of you for watching. I really do hope that you've been enjoying the content I've been putting out. This channel has been a labor of love. I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel. My biggest issue, however, has always been consistency, and so I am so proud of myself for having been able to actually make and create 25 videos. Like, I've actually put out 25 videos for YouTube, and I've had one video uploaded every day this month, and I'm just really feeling happy, and I'm grateful to all of you that have come in, clicked like, that have commented, shared, subscribed to the channel. I'm so grateful, so thankful for you. And I know that there is so much happening right now. As much as we are celebrating the good and the coming together of our families, I know that for some of us, it's not that great. For some of us, we've had to cancel our holiday plans. For some of us, we've now gone back to delaying family gatherings and get-togethers. I know that there are some of us who are struggling and dealing with either lost ones, or death of a loved one, or death of a relationship. So I just really wanted to come on here and just hopefully put a smile on your face. That's what I want this channel to be, that whenever you come on and watch any of my videos, that you can feel like you can also achieve the impossible. Because there is nothing more frustrating, I guess you could say, well, for me anyways, there's nothing more frustrating than feeling like that could never be me. And for such a long time, that was my mindset, that could never be me. And I still struggle with that sometimes. I mean, I'll be watching other people, and I watch what they do, and they're so amazing and so great at what they do, and they have such a passion and a zeal for it, that sometimes I really just want a little bit of that spark for myself, and just be like, oh, and I guess it can come off as jealousy and envy, if I'm going to be really honest with you, to believe that they deserve it more than I do, or that they have a specific factor that I don't have. You know, whether it be the way that I look, or the way that I speak, or the way that I dress, or even sometimes I think maybe if I had more money, it would be easier for me, when in fact, I know deep down that's not the case. I've had to do a lot of healing this year, actually. I had to do a lot of soul searching, and to just go and document my journey through journaling, and to just get back to basics. There are so many goals that I wanted to accomplish, and it did not happen. There were personal goals that I really wanted to hit out of the park in terms of growth, and unfortunately things did not pan out the way I expected them to. There's been a lot of good that took place this year as well. I'm super grateful for the addition of a family. I got, you know, for those of you who've been following me, I got pregnant, and you know, with pregnancy comes a lot of changes, and it's hard to be gung-ho and to go business as usual, or even to generate that spark when your body is literally creating life. The hormones are not, like, your pregnancy does not care. It really doesn't. Like, when a baby shows up, you know, there are certain life changes that takes place. Life happens and life goes on, and sometimes life gets disrupted and goals don't get accomplished. And so for me, it was really important to do Vlogmas this year and to really dedicate having content go up every day for 25 days this month. And I'm really grateful that I've been able to do that. Really grateful that I've been able to create a space, that I have a space for myself where my voice can be heard. For years, I struggled with being heard effectively and not just being heard, because, you know, you can be angry and yell. You can be angry and hurtful. You can be heard in that sense, but you'll also be easily dismissed because you're not really being taken seriously. It's very easy to be dismissed when you're hurtful, or to be dismissed or misunderstood, being bitter and angry, and you know, and it takes work. It really does take work to get to the root of the problem most of the time, but it is possible to get to the root of the problem. And you don't have to have your stuff together in order to achieve your goals, really and truly. There's a lot of people who are messed up and they have it all going on. I think for me personally, it was important that I just wanted to build whatever it is that I'm building on solid ground and on good ground and on sound ground. Like, I really wanted my foundation to be pure in terms of intent and authenticity, so that there would be no misunderstanding and, you know, going back and forth apologizing for the stupid things I've done. It's hard sometimes. It's really hard sometimes when you're by yourself and you feel alone and you feel like you're the only person who's feeling the way you do, because ultimately you were the only one experiencing that particular situation by yourself. And I'm talking about trauma in this case. And that takes healing sometimes. Most times, all times actually. Healing is required to grow and to be better and to succeed. But it's also very important to give yourself grace, to forgive yourself for the things you were ignorant of, to really just forgive yourself for not knowing and for just reacting the way that certain situation calls for. I know if I were to take a look now, I'm looking at the camera and there's a Christmas tree behind me. Had you told me 5 years ago that I would have a Christmas tree in my house, I'd probably be like, ha ha ha, you're lying. But even that took some soul searching and some healing and just amends. I had to make amends with my past. I had to make amends with the way that I viewed Christmas, or the way that I viewed the holiday seasons and the family gatherings and stuff like that. Like, I had to come to reason with myself and to make a decision to do what I wanted to do for me versus out of loyalty for someone else's experience. That in itself can be so healing and freeing when you decide to make that decision, you know, to do what makes you happy. For so long, we can live in fear and we can expect others to be proud of our actions that are based on fear, but all it does is really, it frightens us more, and it keeps us paralyzed and keeps us from moving forward and growing and thriving and all that good stuff. And that's what I want for everyone, including myself. That's what I want for everyone watching, and including myself, really, truly. I want us all to grow and to thrive and be a source of inspiration for one another. We all have our own things going on. Like, we all have our own personal battles that we're dealing with. And if you have a support system or a group of people that will let you vent or you can afford a therapist or a counselor to help you deal with these things, and more power to you. And if you don't, it's not too late to start. You should be able to celebrate your successes, no matter how big or small. I'm completely happy that I am now doing this vlog, and I pray to God that I have the stamina and the gung-ho to keep this going into the new year, to provide you guys with one new video content every week. I would love for that to happen. I want to be able to turn this into a full-time gig. I want to have the sponsored deals. I want to create commercials. I want to do some voiceover acting. I want to have those collaborations. I want to enter rooms that in my childhood I thought was just a dream. Like, that's where I want to be 5 years down the road. I want to be able to look at my list and check it all off and be like, been there, been there, been there, as opposed to still got work to do. You get what I'm saying? And if you have that list where you're just like, yeah, your goal list, my prayer for you is that you look at that list again right now and today with a heart that says, I can do it, with a mindset that says, I will do it. And you have a pen and paper to create the steps to get to that checklist, to get to that finish line. We all deserve to enter those rooms that were once denied to us for whatever reasons. For some of us, the door was closed in our faces in our childhood, and now we are adults and we are grown enough to go back and knock at that door, or to just bust it wide open. Hey, the violent taketh by force. You deserve to be able to look back on your deathbed and be happy with the way things were, to know that you had a lasting effect on people's lives, whether it's online or in real life. That's a blessing, to know that your life could impact someone else to do the same, and just to generate a ripple of positivity in people's life. That's a blessing. Honestly, that is a blessing. We look at the material, we think like the gifts, when you're a child, you think, oh, Christmas is all about the gifts, and then you get older and then you realize that no, it's really about the coming together of people. And I'm not talking about like the toxic ones. I'm talking about the ones that when you enter their presence are actually the gift. That presence is the gift itself, because they make you feel so good and so blessed and so happy, and the warmies and the fuzzies inside, and it's just their energy just hugs you and heals you and just enables you to get up one more time. Honestly, I can think of the people I have in my life, and I can say that I am truly blessed in my own home. And these people will push you to do more than you ever thought possible, because they see you from a different light. They see your potential, and they already know that you have everything you need to make it happen. But all that's waiting now is for you to realize the light you possess, And if you already have that realization, goodness, more power to you. You're ready. You're ready to make your mark in this world. You're ready to take this world by storm. So that is honestly my prayer, my thoughts for all of you watching this Christmas day, during this holiday season, is that you will have the spark to generate that which will cause a ripple of positivity, honestly. And because you ultimately deserve to live happily, to live freely, and to thrive. You know what I'm saying? So, once again, thank you very much for watching. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and share. Whatever you wish for this holiday season, I really pray you get it. I really want that for you. I really want you to be happy. And I hope you find some nugget of happiness, no matter how dark things are, because you really deserve it. Ciao for now.